Hey, everybody. I'm wondering if you guys can hear me. So let me see. I have my phone here. Hey,
Oh,
everybody.
great,
I'm
great.
wondering if you guys can hear. So I'm not sure if you heard the music that I just shared. So I guess it'll be a good thing just in case Facebook decides they're not going to let us. I'm going to plug in my earphones so I can talk to you guys. So hopefully you can still hear me. I just plugged in my earphone and we're going to check my phone again. Talk to you guys. Let's see. Just want to make sure. So hopefully you can still hear me. I just plugged in my earphone. I'm going to check my phone again. Talk to you guys. All right, guys. So we are live, guys. This is my first time doing a Zoom merge to live Facebook. We're doing it right here in our Facebook group, the Leadership Haven Enrichment Academy for Leaders. So I am so excited to do this. This has been something that's been on my heart. So I felt that the month of March, a month of April, was definitely the ideal time to bring this to the forefront because this is definitely something that I have been meaning to do and wanting to do, but just didn't have enough nerves to do it. So anyway, guys, you are here for the Leadership Haven Enrichment Academy for Leaders Masterclass. And this masterclass is all about targeting those different leadership issues that we deal with and what are some of the ways that we can combat this. Now, the sad thing about this is that I can't see if anyone is joining me. I guess I can if I look at my phone. I can tell if anyone else is listening to me. But if you have any comments and so forth, I should be able to see it right here on my phone. But we're going to go ahead. I'm only here for like 30 minutes because when I leave here, I want to go over to Instagram. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to have enough energy to do that, but go over to Instagram and share some of the same information that I have over on Instagram as we talk about crushing, guys, crushing our second quarter goals. That's what we're talking about. So whoever has joined me, welcome. Thank you for being a part. You are here in this group. This is a private group, and I've been putting it out there that I'll be posting a lot of information in this group. And here's the thing, I'm going to be very transparent. I am a part of a lot of groups that don't necessarily speak to who I am and that type of thing. So I just kind of politely remove myself from the group. For some of you, what I'm doing with the leadership development, with the Leadership Haven, the place that my company is going, it's all about transparency. It's all about accountability. It's all about holding leaders accountable to the point that they just soar and excel to new levels. I would love for all of you to stay here and be a part of this, but I understand this may not be for you. So again, politely, doesn't mean that we're not friends, doesn't mean that we don't still have a connection. You can just politely remove yourself from the group. But in this place, in this group, we're going in. We're going in to have some fun. We're going in to just do some amazing things. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. And we're going to, let's see, where am I going? I'm going to go, let's see, I'm going to go here and we're going to share my screen and we're going to talk about how to crush these second quarter goals. And I guess I should start off like, how did you guys do with your first quarter goals? If you want, you can comment, and especially if you're doing a playback, you can comment to me about how well you did with your first quarter goals. I'll tell you guys that I didn't hit all my goals for first quarter, but I came very close. Definitely, there was a struggle financially. You guys know I'm at this thing full time, right? But I did necessarily hit my goals, the way I wanted to. So I was like, you know what, Tessie, you need to come up with a plan, girlfriend. You need to come up with a plan because you cannot continue to have goals and quarters that you're not hitting. If you're going to set a goal, you want to make sure you achieve it. And so one of the things that I had to do was really get myself to a place to say, you know what, come up with a plan, girlfriend. Come up with a plan that's going to help you move forward with your goals. So today we're going to talk about 5 ways to crush. I mean, crush, smash, do whatever you need to do to it. to crush your second quarter personal and business goals. But here's the thing about that, guys. We're not just going to talk about goals. We're going to talk about, when I say just goals, we're not just talking about goals. I'm talking about some habits that we're going to need to develop. Because you guys know I do leadership coaching, and I'm all about my leadergized wheel and about developing these habits that I know will help us soar to amazing levels. So I'll be talking about some of those habits that we can incorporate as we work to achieve our personal and business goals. So this is for business owners, this is for entrepreneurs, this is for solopreneurs, this is for anyone who sets goals. You can apply these concepts to your life, to your business. So let's just move forward with that. So one of the things that, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, great. So let's talk about goals. What are goals? Most people have their own definition as to what goals are. Personally, to me, a goal is a destination. It's a destination that motivates me. It's a destination that just gives me energy. Like when I think about going on this trip, and that was one of the reasons I used this picture here, like all of these amazing places that you can imagine visiting. When I think about a goal, I think about a goal as being a destination that motivates me, that brings me joy. I recently started walking in the mornings, and when I was working a full-time job, that wasn't possible. I had to do it like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. But now I can go out there and the sun is beaming. I'm getting all my vitamin D. And I initially started this because my goal was to lose weight, guys. And that's still a goal. It's to lose weight, to drop some pounds. But as I started walking and going at my own pace and so forth. I'm like, I'm truly enjoying this. And so I set a goal to continue walking because I love feeling the sun on my face. It's definitely doing a number on my shape, but that's okay. But I love melanin. I love just being in the outdoors. I'm in my beautiful city of Riviera Beach where I live. And yes, I said beautiful city of Riviera Beach because, guys, I love where I live. And but yeah, it means a lot to me to be out there. So I was just, like I said, it was a goal that I set for myself, but the destination, the place that motivates me, the place once I get there, it's just making me feel so much better about who I am as an individual. So a goal is a destination that motivates you, that speaks to who you are as an individual. So when we're thinking about setting goals for our lives, setting goals for our business, you think about the destination. When I get there, what is this going to do for me? So that's the thing I want to point out there. So we talked about what a goal is. So what would the first quarter, let's just say, what would the first quarter say about your performance, your services, or your products? So you think about the first quarter of 2021. And guys, we know 2020 did a number on a lot of people, but it also elevated people, like brought them to levels that they never thought were possible. So many new businesses were opening up. People were doing some amazing things in 2020. I'm hearing about millionaires being made in 2020. So it was not all bad. So, but if first quarter had a voice, if first quarter could put it out there on Facebook and tell the truth, put it out there on Instagram, tell the truth, even Clubhouse, how well did you do, be it your performance, if you're working for someone, you're on a job, your services, like me, I'm a service-oriented company, or you're a product, if you sell a product. How well did you do? Would it say, nice try, Tessie? Nice try, Lisa. Nice try, Tina, but you didn't make it. You didn't get there. Or would it say, okay, you did okay. You did great. You did all right. Not great, but all right. She did okay. She didn't quite crush her goals. She didn't meet her goals. Maybe she didn't even set any goals. But along the way, she started building up a little momentum, saying that she had goals. So here's where she's going to go. I'll just say she just did okay. or did it give you an A plus? Will it give you an A plus? Will the first quarter say, hey, girlfriend, hey, guy, you knocked it out the park. You did exactly what you came to do first quarter. You hit your financial goals. You hit your spiritual goals. You hit your physical goals. You hit your business goals. You hit your personal goals, your professional goals. You hit all those goals. Like, would first quarter say that for you? Would first quarter give you an A plus? If not, if first quarter won't give you an A plus, and remember, I tell people all the time, the only giving that a leader knows how to give is 100%. We only know how to give 100%. So if we only know how to give 100%, then guess what, guys? We got to do the work in order to get ourselves to that point if we came short. Now, it's okay to come up short, and we're going to talk about that throughout this session. It's okay to come up short, but you definitely want to make sure that you're striving for excellence, striving to hit those goals, striving to do what you know you are designed and called to do. So that's where we're going to go as we maneuver through this presentation. So when I talked about habits, I told you guys that the Leader Jives coaching wheel is my baby. And this is a wheel that I designed when I'm working with leaders all over the place, when I'm working with leaders. And I utilize this no matter what. I don't care what I'm working on you with. I always go back to this wheel here because this wheel speaks to me as an individual. And I know how important it was when it came to developing me as a leader. Working on particular habits, identifying those habits, putting the necessary action to those habits in order that they become a part of my life. So I wanted to just share this with you, this layout here, because as I maneuver you through those 5 steps, we're going to also talk about 5 of these skills that will help us, 5 of these habits that will help us move to the next level. So I just wanted to show you guys this. And yes, this is my baby here. I love it to death. One of these days, I'll do a presentation on it to talk about it. But for my coaching clients, they already know what it is because it has been evolving, and it is something that I really truly have lived through and live for when it comes to working with leaders. So here's step one. Step one, when you are looking at crushing your second quarter goals, when you are looking at, definitely stepping into, and here we are in April 1st, guys. April 1st, yes, a new month, new quarter. What is the first thing you want to do stepping into this new quarter? It's not to wake up and just go, ho hum, it's business as usual. Ho hum, I got to go to this 9 to 5. It's nothing like that. No, you want to wake up with something on your mind. If you didn't wake up, guess what, guys? You can do a do-over. Do a do-over for April 2nd. Wake up and begin to assess. Begin to assess where you are. Begin to assess everything that's going on around you. And I call this the AQA, which is the after quarter assessment. You sit down, you take a look at your goals that you set for quarter 1. You want to know what goals did you hit. You want to write that down. What did you do to hit those goals? So you want to say, if you hit your financial goals, if you hit your target, the money that you wanted to make, if you hit that number, then you want to say, what were the things that you did in order to hit that? Because you want to carry that over into quarter 2. You don't want to sit there and say, oh, well, I'm not going to try that this year, this quarter. Oh, yes, you are. You want to carry that over. What things did you hit? And you want to say, what things did you miss? What did I miss when it came to looking at my performance, looking at my services, looking at my products? What things did I miss? Why did I miss those things? Why didn't I achieve those goals that I wanted to achieve? Like, what was going wrong during this time? Maybe that wasn't the proper time for that product. Maybe you just didn't do enough work on social media to expose your services to people. Maybe you're just tired of that job and your performance is declining because you know that you probably should be going to another level. These are the things that you want to do. You want to assess yourself. You want to do your AQA, your after quarter assessment. So step one is AQA, because once you do that, it'll help you understand what corrective actions you need to take, put in place, what corrective actions you need to look in, you need to do, put in place in order to make those changes so that they don't carry over into this amazing second quarter that we're right now in. The next one, and so from there, not going on to step two, but back into step one, assessing yourself, the AQA, the after quarter assessment. Now let's look at what skill. You remember I told you about the leadership's wheel. What skill will help you in order to be able to assess where you've been, assess where you're going? And I say the skill that we need to look at is skills. Skills is a habit about our master abilities. So you need want to take a look at your skill set, your mindset around your skills and your abilities. It's about having the skills to lead change. If you know that something didn't work for you last quarter, then guess what? Because you're in a changed mindset, because you're in a mode of shifting and doing things differently, you want to lead change. So you want to look at your skill. It takes skills in order to lead change and not just manage it. No, 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 no. You're leading change. You're not just managing. And it says it is about understanding before acting. So before you put anything on paper, before you move forward with your next step, before you try to write down another goal, you're going to assess what just happened. What just happened with the last 3 months? You're going to do this because you're a change agent. You're going to tap into everything that you've learned from this day, and prior to everything you've learned. You're going to tap into your skills to help you move forward. So don't negate your skills. Don't negate everything. Don't ignore everything that you've learned. Just like on your job, like me, compliance is what I know. I know a lot about compliance. So working with nonprofits, working with corporations, I've done it all. And so I always start with an assessment, but I use every skill that I learned from every job. So that's important. So again, skills is the habit that we're going to focus on when we are looking at assessing our last quarter, assessing where we've been, and to get us ready for where we're going. So I'm going to take a look and see if I have any comments here, because we are live. And so let's see. So nope, don't have any comments at this time. And let's see. Let me stop that. All right, great. So we don't have any comments at this time, so we're going to move forward. So the next thing we're going to do is move on to step two. So step two is write your second quarter goals down. I've been hearing this, and when I think about it, it is something that I do all the time. I'm always writing things down. But when you write your goals down, it really brings it to life for you. So the second step after you have assessed where you've been and where you're going, is to write your second quarter goals down. It says when we commit our goals to writing, we are crystal clear on what we want to achieve. We want to make them specific and simple, and don't have that many of them. Like some people have tons and tons and tons of goals and so forth. Like you can't keep track of them. They just sound good at the moment, but you don't really want to get caught up in that. You want to be specific. You want them to be simple. I say maybe have 2 or 3 goals under each category. And what am I saying? Which categories am I referring to? Personal, professional, financially, physically, educationally, and more importantly, spiritually. So make a category, make a list, and list 2 or 3 goals underneath each of those lists, columns. List 2 or 3 goals that you want to achieve for the second and third quarter, for your second quarter. Now, the thing that's important about this is that once you write them down, I always want to say, make them visible. Okay, I have so many journals. I tease my daughter all the time. I tell her that when I get ready to when I leave here, when I leave this earth, when my work is done, and rest assured, guys, it will be done. When my work is done, I said I was literally going to will to my grandkids all of my journals. I want them to see the things that their grandmother thought about. I want them to know everything that was going on in my mind, what was going on around my life during that time. I want them to see that. I am literally going to bind them up, into a box, and I'm going to will all of my journals to my grandkids because again, that is so important to me. They'll also see the goals that I set for myself, but it is important to make those goals visible. So if you could look like here off to the side, I have a whiteboard here, here in my office, which is where I'm sitting. And I have a whiteboard, and every day that I walk in here, I look at the goals that I set for this year. Every goal that I've set for this year, they're right here in front of me. And then I broke them down into categories. And so, again, it's important for us to be able to see those goals because they'll be a constant reminder. So, what habit will help us do that? I say foresight. Foresight is a habit. It says this habit includes an ability to use images of the past and the future to make changes in the present. That's what foresight is. So that's a habit that you want to develop. It is all about a keen awareness and interpretation of societal trends, a readiness for change. And we talked about change earlier. If we're going to lead change, we have to hone in on our skills. But guess what, guys? We also want to focus in on our foresight, on our ability to see what's ahead of us, be it the next quarter, be it 1 year, be it 2 months or 3 months forward, no matter how much time we want to set. We want to make sure that we're paying attention to those things. So when we're talking about writing down our goals, writing down our second quarter goals, we want to utilize foresight. We want to tap in on that skill. What do I see down the road? And where have I been that will help me even get further along this or further down the road? So that's important, guys, is that we pay attention to foresight. So the skill and the habit we want to hone in on before we sit down and write our second quarter goals is foresight. We want to focus on foresight. And then the next step 3, clarify why. Clarify why these goals are important to you. Having a strong why will help you keep your eyes on the prize and keep going in the tough times. I tell you, I have written down goals that just really didn't have a lot of meaning to me, and I totally forgot about them. But the ones that really spoke to my why, the ones that really spoke to who I am as an individual, when I tell you, I can just spout them off. I can just run them off, like what things are important to me, what things matter, what things speak to the why with who I am. And it says, if you don't know why the goal is important to you, then it's just random. That's what I just said. It's random. It was just a random goal that I came up with. So scratch that. There's no random goals here. We're talking about goals that align. And that takes us to what? The habit that's going to help us with this goal, alignment. This habit incorporates relationship building and co-empowerment. You have to have a relationship with your goals. Your goals have to be able to speak to who you are as an individual. They have to be able to speak to your destination, where you're going. If you don't align with your goals, then they are random. They are a waste of time. So clarify the why. That's another column to add. So when you list your goals and you list which area you want to, note goals in, and you want to list, each 2 or 3 in each area, you want to say why that particular goal is important to you going to the next level, important to you crushing all your goals for the second quarter. So as you write them down, you want to think about the why, because the why is all about alignment and it's all about relationship. And if you don't have a relationship with those goals that you're setting, if they don't speak to who you are as an individual, then again, they're just random. And nobody has time for random goals. I know I don't. So let's look at our step 4. Let's look at step 4. Step 4 is set the odds in your favor. Guys, I believe in that 100%. Okay. Set the odds in your favor by setting weekly and monthly milestones. Yes, we have 3 months in a quarter that we have set aside and say, hey, we're going to achieve this in the next 90 days. Right. But you want to put yourself in a position where you're saying, you know what? This may be something that I want to achieve by the end of this quarter, but what am I doing for me in the process? I want to celebrate some small wins. So the biggest thing is for you to do is that you want to set some small milestones, something that you can achieve weekly, something that you can achieve monthly. For me, it's daily. So let me tell you, one is physical. I have a physical goal, and that is to continue to walk, continue to feel healthy, try to get to a healthy weight, do everything that I need to do to help myself. So guess what? No matter what, I don't care if it's raining. I have literally walked with my umbrella. It doesn't matter. I will get out there. I have my big hat on because, just trying to keep the sun down. I burn very easily. I do whatever it takes. I set my clothes out the night before, and I go at least a minimum of 4 days a week. 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Yes, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I am out there and I'm walking. A bonus day is, maybe a Sunday afternoon, but now that our church has started, I'm so excited to be able to go back to church. So again, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I am out there. I don't care who wants to walk with me. I do it by myself. I plug my earphones in and I just go for it. That's a goal. That's a daily goal that I set for myself. And I feel so good when I do that. So set yourself up, let's say set the odds in your favor so that every day you can pat yourself on the back and say, you did it, girlfriend. You did it, guy. You made it happen because you actually set the odds in your favor by doing a little bit more. When you get to the end of that quarter, you can look at where you've been and all the things that you achieved along the way. So what habit is going to help us do that? Assurance. I love, love, love this habit. I love the habit of assurance. And why is that? It says the habit of assuring guarantees results and performance. By me setting a daily goal to get up every 4 days a week to get up and get something done, it's like a guaranteed performance, guaranteed results. People can look at me, it's like, oh, it doesn't look like you've been walking. You don't know how I feel. I can run a mile. Literally, I can run a mile. And so I don't do it, but I could, I've tried it a couple of times. But again, it's just something that I couldn't do 3 months ago. I could not do that. I could barely walk a mile. Now I'm up to 3 miles a day when I'm out there walking, 3 miles a day. It says it requires consensus, learning, and accommodations. You remember what I told you that I do? I do the work to make sure that I'm accommodating this goal that I've set for myself. Strategic leaders. That's us, guys. Strategic leaders assure by being more proactive than reactive. We got to get ready for these goals. So we're talking about crushing these second quarter goals. We got to get ready for them. We got to do the work to make sure that it happens. Strategic leaders assure by being focused. Stay focused on your goals. I am so focused on these for this second quarter goals, not more focused than I was first quarter, but I learned some things first quarter when I did my AQA. When I did that, I learned some things first quarter that I can now shift over into the second quarter so that I can be more productive in the areas of finances, in the areas of professional, as far as growing my business. It's a whole lot of things that I'm learning. And I'm using my skills for that. And I'm also using foresight. But I love, love, love assurance, guys. Assurance is everything to me. And I love that assurance because it does motivate me. So let's look at our last step, which is step 5. And step 5 is do things differently or do different things. Do things differently or do different things. And I got this off a website. It just made sense. I didn't want to change it up or whatever. It says here, expecting to get better results from the same old behavior will only succeed in perpetuating more pain and digging a deeper hole. It will not get you to a superior level of performance. When we get here to step 5, after we have sat down and we've assessed our goals, right? We've assessed our goals. We've written them down. We figured out the why. We've set some small wins, right, guys? We set the odds in our favor, right? Now we want to think about, as we go back and look at what's on paper, is there something that we need to do differently? Or is there something we need to do different? Differently, let's just use an example, something that we may do differently. You're probably posting on social media. You're posting posts and you're not seeing the return on the work that you're doing. You may need to start doing visuals, videos. Guys, that's why you see the space here, right? I needed to do something different. I need to get the word out about who I am. I need people to hear my voice. I need them to know what I'm about. I need them to know my personality. This is my personality, guys. So I needed to do something different. I needed to basically come out of that comfort zone, that comfort level that I set for myself, and just decide to do something that matters. Now, guess what? It's not enough for me to keep all this knowledge that I have to myself. It's not fair. And it's not good for me to expect that everybody's going to sit there and read a 3, 4, 5 page, 3, 4, 5 page article or something that I put out. So some people will plug me in and they'll listen to this. And it's really funny, guys. I just hit my 10,000 steps. Woohoo! You see it? I don't know if you guys can see that. I just hit my 10,000 steps by doing this. So maybe my hands, they helped me get there. But I was already at like 8,900 when I finished walking. But yeah, so anyway, back to doing things differently. So I will continue to post on social media, but I'm going to step it up with some videos. I'm going to go live on Instagram. I'm going to go live on here on Facebook. I'm going to save these videos and then I'm going to transfer them over to my YouTube channel, because the last time I posted a video there was like 10 months ago. Come on, Tessie, pull it together. Right. So I have to do some things differently, not just trash it, but just do some things different or do different things. What are some of the different things I need to do? One is, for the goal that I set, is I have to get out of this house, guys. I really do. I have to get out of this house. So I decided to create this group called Biz Besties Brunch and Lead with Tessie. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to connect. I'm going to find out what they have going on. They're going to find out what I have going on. And we're just going to start supporting these stuff, each other. Corona is not going to continue to get the best of people. We need to do some things different. I have to get out of this space. I have to get out there and connect with individuals as safely as I possibly can. So you need to do things differently, or you need to do some different things. And that's the work that I put in, carrying over into this second quarter that I'm so excited for. So which habit? Which habit are we going to focus on? Agility. Agility, guys. Agility. It says this habit embraces a growth mindset. It's all about my mindset. Only way I could do things differently or do different things is that I have a growth mindset. And a growth mindset says that it's possible, it's doable. You can do this if you put forth effort. If you start moving, it's a keen awareness of the fact that the mindset we adopt profoundly affects the way we act. Let me read that again. It says, it is a keen awareness of the fact that the mindset we adopt profoundly affects the way we act. If I adopted a mindset that I'm going to keep doing things the same way over and over and over again, and I'm not going to go into the insanity, what they're saying insanity is, I'm not going to talk about that. But if I were to continue to do things the same way over and over and over again, there's nothing growing about that. There's no growth in that. Not unless that was something that just really truly worked and did not require change at that time. What's so important right now is that even with me as a new business owner, someone who's out here doing this full time, I am my paycheck. I'm not worried about anybody else's paycheck, guys. You all need to be your paycheck too. So I am my paycheck. I don't want to have to say that was my, my little backup plan when I worked at 9 to 5. I got to be that 9 to 5 to myself now. So the thing that was so important to me is that I changed my mindset around working for myself and not having that so-called backup plan. And honestly, God is my only source. And so when I adopted and accepted that God is truly my only source, that He has always been, then I got to the point where I understood that my mindset was very stagnant. It was not a growth mindset. So I had to change that. And that's what I want to encourage you guys to do. So agility is everything, guys. It's all about your growth mindset. It says strategic leaders are grounded in reality. The reality is that I can make this happen for me. I can crush and achieve every one of those goals that I've set for myself if I just change my mindset. And that's what I want you guys to do. So agility, that's the skill, that's the habit that we want to carry over when we're talking about doing things differently or do different things. So guys, are you ready to crush your Q2? Q2, and if I said that right, yeah. Q2 goals, are you ready to crush them? I am. Guys, I'm already on it. Day one, yes, I am ready. Like I said, I could go out and just run a mile right now because I feel so ready. And just for those of you know, for my family, I know most people call it April Fool's Day, but in our family, the Watts family, we call it April Love Day because we would, as young kids, we anticipated my dad doing something funny on April Fool's Day. He would get every last one of us, 7 girls, 1 boy. He would call us, every last one of us would get a call from my dad on April Fool's Day. And when we were younger, he could get us real good. I mean, he got me one time telling me a frog was in my bed and I just had a fit, because I'm terrified of anything like that. But as we got older, it was just picking up the phone, he acting like he's somebody else different, and we play along with it. But it was so much, it was about love. And it just gives us, we're always in a mode of anticipation, expectation on that day. And I literally got up this morning before the crack of dawn. It was dark outside and got on my computer because there was something, I was anticipating something. And I kept going like, what is it? What is it? It was April 1st. It was the day my dad had embedded April 1st in all of us, every last one of us, about anticipating and expecting. So I woke up this morning with an expectation on my heart, an expectation in my mind to just do some amazing, amazing things for this second quarter. So are you ready to crush your Q2 goals? I hope you are, guys, because we're going to do this thing. And so if here's the question. So this is what I want to ask you. So what is the one thing you can do differently right now that may help you crush your second quarter goals? What is that one thing that you can do? Not 2 things, not 3, not collectively, just one thing. The one thing, I'm doing it, guys. That's why you see my face. I am doing that one thing. You see that picture of me? Yeah, that's me. Big face and all, big forehead. That's okay. It's my daddy's head. But I'm doing it. I'm putting my face on your screen. I'm putting my face on your phones, on your computer screens, and so forth. I'm getting it out there. That's the one thing that I can do to help me crush my Q2 goals. I want the world to know what God has put on the inside of me. And I can't do that by just writing. I can't do that by just posting. I have to let the world know what's in me and the skills that I've developed over the years. I want to be able to do that. So that's the one thing I can do. So what is the one thing you can do? And here's the thing. If you're having problems doing that, look, I got a coaching package for you. And I'm not going to go into all this. My coaching packages go from 9 months, 6 months, 3 months. You decide. If you need help crushing your goals, if you need help, just maybe even designing, developing your goals, give me a call. I can help you navigate through this. I can help you set the pace for where you want to go and what you want to do. Don't sit on your seat of do nothing for another month. get moving, guys. Do what you need to do in order to move. So these are the different packages that I have, coaching packages. And you can always go on my website and you can request a 15-minute call with me, a discovery call. And you don't have to worry about when you do that, you don't have to worry about paying for anything because it is a free call, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about to see if we're best fit for each other. So I just wanted to show you guys this, that if you're having trouble with coming up with those goals, if you know what goals you want to achieve, but you're not really sure of the roadmap or how to navigate that, then guess what, guys, just give me a call and we'll go from there. Or just go to my website and it'll definitely navigate you through my Calendly. You can schedule based on the availability that's there. And so here's just some more information about what we're doing for this month. Like I said, we're really excited about the month of April. And today was our masterclass, our mastermind masterclass that we're going to do every other Thursday. So we're going to do it twice a month. But I'm really, really feeling this about coming on, and not sure how many people will listen, but that's okay. As long as I get it done. Somebody is going to notice it. And the ones who's supposed to notice it, let me just put it that way, they're going to notice it. So here's our schedule for April. And one of the things that I'm doing every Wednesday I am on Clubhouse and I do a lunch, learn, and lead session. And we're talking about the pain points that leaders go through and deal with. And I love it because I partner with some women all over the country. Oh my gosh, I have some amazing ladies that connect with me. And we do all this in my club. I have my own club, guys. It's called Leadergize. And so if you're on Clubhouse, please join the Leadergize Club. Join us on Wednesdays at 11:30. That's at lunch hour time. On Wednesdays at 11:30 in the lunch, learn, and lead room, where we're talking about addressing those leadership pain points. And then I can't wait till Monday, April 12th. Monday, April 12th. That's also my daddy's one of his birthdays. My dad has a birthday on April 12th, April 14th. We literally celebrated 2 birthdays for my daddy before he passed, and we still do it now. My dad passed away in 2016, but it's funny, both of those days, April 12th, April 14th, I'll be busy doing something in alignment. Remember, we talked about alignment. But on April 12th, Monday, April 12th, is our Biz Besties Brunch and Lead with Tessie. I'm so excited. Right now, we have about 25 ladies who have organically signed up, which means that they sent me the message and say, I want to know more about this. And so I encourage you to go on my page and find one of these posts that I have up and just do hashtag sisterhood, or just DM me a message, send me a message in Messenger and just say, hey, Tessie, I am interested in connecting with Biz Besties Brunch and Lead with Tessie. We're going to have a great time. It's a sisterhood that we're going to develop. It is designed to build a community of support that fosters an environment of loyalty, trust, and accelerated business growth. Guys, we're going to grow as we support each other in a friendly way. And so this is it, guys. As I get ready to close out this presentation, I just wanted to encourage you all to like us, follow us, tweet us, join us. I would also say ping us if you're on Clubhouse. These are all of our different connections, social media connections. And just a reminder that we would love for you to join our mailing list. So when you go on my website, and there it is there, theleadershiphaven.com, very simple, guys. We're all over, girl. We are like really doing our thing on Google to make sure that the world knows who we are. And so we're doing our work. So I just wanted to encourage you to join our mailing list so that you can stay up to date on upcoming events, giveaways, things we're going to be doing. I'm actually getting ready to put a survey out because I want to hear from you guys. I want to know, what does the Leadership Haven mean to you? And there will be a giveaway. I haven't decided what it's going to be. It will be monetary, but there will be a giveaway for those that participate and who include their information, so that we can stay in touch, and you can be entered to win an amazing gift. So that is it, guys. That's it for the presentation. So like I told you all, this is my first time doing this live on Facebook, as well as with my Zoom account. And so I want to make sure that I am You know, I'm not sure how to exit this thing to get out of it, but I'm trying to figure it out. So just give me a second. So I'm going to hit, let's see what we got here. Let me see if I hit escape. All right. So that take us there. And I am going to check my phone to see, and let's see, I'm going to stop sharing here. I'm going to check my phone and I'm going to see if there were any comments. If anyone had anything that they wanted to share, and I may have missed it. I just want to thank you guys for being here with me. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, we went a little long. 45 minutes. I wasn't expecting that. What is this thing bothering me? Okay. All right, let's see. All right. So let's see what's going on. What's up with our page? Okay, fine. Then I'm interacting as myself. No problems with that. All right, so let's go to the group and let's see what's going on. So we are still live here. Got me looking down. Okay, so let's see if I have any comments. So no comments in the book and on Facebook. Okay, so all right, let me see if I have turn that off. All right, guys. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end at this time, but I want to thank you guys for joining us for our bi-weekly leadership masterclass. If you're doing the playback, you have any comments, please put them in there. I'll be sure to touch base with you all. And again, thank you for being a part of the Leadership Haven Enrichment Academy for Leaders Facebook group page. It is a private page. We call it El Heal, because we believe that when leaders heal, we all heal. And that's what each of these master classes are all about. It's all about us healing. It's all about us growing. And again, I just want to thank you guys for being here. And so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to end. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow is Good Friday. This is a blessed week for Christians. And so we want to be in remembrance of the amazing things that our Lord and Savior did for us. And so I am a child of God and I love everything about what He is to me and how He has seen us through so much. So, hey guys, send in lots of love and care. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will connect soon.